Hello YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to, as it says on the title, how to find regens. Yeah, I don't know how to say this, I don't know how to word it, but basically, you guys seem to realise that I find good regens in the game. Obviously, the chess submission, I don't really look to buy players too much for like 5 million, for example. I don't go out there and try and sign players for 50 million. I like to develop youth players. I like to sign them when they're 17. I like to take them on and I like to see them when they're 25 years old and when they're a beast of a player. And then when they look back and you see their stats and they've been a one-man team, you develop them from your own youth system, not really your youth system, but you've poached them. And this is my method, guys. So, excuse me, I just had a can of Coke. That wasn't smart. This is basically the way to find regens. Now, you guys are going to sit there thinking, holy shit, that's a lot of things on there. This is just basically a notepad. This is the dates that the regens are created in the game. If you don't know what regens are, guys, regens are basically characters, you could say. They're players, obviously, that are made on the game to try and keep the game going, obviously, because players retire in real life, players retire in the game. When they're 35 years old and they retire, or 40 years old, and there's no other players there, what's going to happen with Football Manager? Obviously, that's why they make regenerate players, and this is the routine that the program goes through, and it's been like this for the last few seasons, and it's no different this season. The days may be 1 or 2 days off, but it's still the same principle. So this is how it works, basically. So basically, these are the dates they come out. So you look for the key ones, obviously. For example, I'm England, 13th of March. Europe is mainly around the March period. Look, all these European teams. So what happens is basically the players are made, and also if you notice your manager, you get a message saying youth team candidates come through. That's basically the trial team, and that's how you get your youth. And that's how the regens are coming through. That's the only way they're sourced through to you, which is through the youth team candidates. Basically, they have a friendly match against your under 18 team. After that, your assistant says, look, this is the key player, this is who we should sign, or these are the players I think we should sign. They may not be good, but they're just to tie around numbers. If you have a terrible youth system like I do, I don't know how I got Stuart Cheek and Dave Messenger to this day through your own youth system, but I know how I got around it in the past. In Football Manager 2012, for example, I had to save with Bromley. I got to like League One and I was poaching players, and this is what I do. It's interesting because it's a different method to what a lot of other people use. People like to actually go on scouts and send them out and look around, but this is really a simple way, guys. So obviously this is just one half to it. Next time you'll see me is on Football Manager. And so welcome back. So for this example, I've just basically used my England save, Are You Boy Hodgson in Disguise. I haven't used that game save in a while. It's just basically I can't reveal the Chester series because I'm considerably ahead of you guys. And if I said the year I was in and then I give away the league I was in, it's not going to be a lot of fun. Even though it's probably not what you expect. So anyway, this is the process that I go through. So you can see it's the 20th of October. That's nothing to do with the thing. I mean, if we look at the 20th of October on here, there's no one there. They tend to do it at the start of the season. Europe is mainly in March, like I already mentioned, in April. So what happens is basically, what I do is, you're going to filter the searches. So what you have to do is you go to, where'd you go? I can't find it. Pick attributes. No, this ain't it. So you go to add condition. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm really flopping on this. So you go to age. Obviously, regens come through when they're 15 or 16 years old. So what you're going to do is you're going to filter it to 16 years of age. And what happens is you can notice when I click on their ages, this is a regenerated player. This is what they look like. If you look at this, it's Daniel Ormsby. He's a very good regen already. You can look at his stats. 16 years of age. I know in 10 years' time, this player will be an amazing player. You just know that by looking at him already. He's a Chelsea youth player, so that's not going to really attract him to come to a team like Southampton, if I was a Southampton, for example. So what you have to do is you have to try and filter it even further. So what you got to do is you go and say, for example, you go to a condition, club division, for example. You go to maybe League One, so England, League One. You look through the players here. You can look at him, Declan Preston, for example. All you got to do is, guys, if you're at a club, just get a scout report on him. That's all you need to do. I tend to do this a lot because I find it enjoyable. You can go to Championship if need be. There could be some good players in Championship. If you go to English Championship, that's weird. Another Dave Messenger. That is weird. I did not expect that whatsoever. Yeah, but as I was saying, guys, you just literally, 15 years of age, have just been literally put into the game. You just go onto them, you click on them, you get a scout report, and then what happens is your scouts come back to you and they say, this player is good, and all you've got to do is you've got to approach them. They're on youth contracts. Obviously, you've got to pay the club some compensation, but it's literally pennies. If you're a team like Chelsea and you're looking to build for the future, this is what I recommend doing, and yeah, this is the process I go through. I know with the regens, I'm really curious now, because I know with the regens, they make it so it's a kind of generic name every time. I've seen a Beckham in every single Football Manager for the last 4 or 5 football managers. I play football manager a lot, obviously, and I don't know about you lot, but I always see a Beckham or Dave Beckham. It's not a David Beckham, it's always a Dave Beckham. But that's really weird that Dave Messenger's in the team. Wow. That's really interesting. So as I was saying, guys, that's all the process you go through. I hope this is a helpful video. If you want me to go in any further in detail about it, please don't be afraid to ask. I could show other methods. I don't use other methods, but this is the method I use, and I hope it's helpful for you guys. And just literally do that. Just get scout reports on them. If they got high value, they're likely to be a decent player, and you never know where it could lead to. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Look at that player. Look at that player, guys. Honestly, that's who you approach. You got players like West Ham, for example. They're in the Championship. So anyway, let me end this video. So thanks again, and all your continued support is amazing, and I love you guys to bits. So here's the regen method.